Playroom, toy storage, and toy organization has been an ongoing project in my home. This is what our toy room looked like about a year ago. This is July last year, and everything is out in the open. What I was finding is that Rose was getting into everything and throwing it all around the toy room. I was also finding that it was too overwhelming for her, and I didn't like that we didn't have different projects that were easily accessible for her. There's little Rose. And I also had this toy storage bin that was just not functioning very well. Again, I didn't love that all of her toys were out. I didn't like how it would get so disheveled no matter how I tried to keep it organized and tried to teach her how to organize all of it. The next clip you're going to see here is what we decided to do last year that functioned really well for us for about a year. And then we're going to have some newer footage that we're going to jump to that is recently this past August. And I'm finally happy with how the toy storage and toy organization in this house came together. But I wanted to show you what we did yesterday in Rose's toy room. I'm so excited. It's still a work in progress, but we hung all of her stuffed animals up top there. Thank goodness, I was excited to get them off of the floor. Hi! Good morning, sweet girl. You see them all. Now you want to play with them that you can't. We've moved her art table in here. We got rid of this storage unit that was here, and it is now in the closet. And then in here is where all her toys are now. Everything is in here. I want to get a couple more of these, and this is all of her kitchen stuff that will eventually come down. But I want to put these in bins and then better organize this area. All of her coloring books are not going to stay there. But yeah, that is how that all came together. And then I just need to get Steve to hang this today right here, and that's where all of her coloring books are going to go. So there's still some stuff I want to do in like her art nook. I still have some decor that needs to go up in here, and then we last left off organizing all of my daughter's playroom stuff. So if you guys haven't seen that vlog, I'll link in the description box below, but it is a vlog video. This is going to be kind of vlog style too, but the focus of this video is organization projects in my house that I want to get done. This was one of them. So the first thing that I did was organized all of her books. I did a book purge as well too from some books that we just are not using. Top here was kind of driving me nuts. So I'll just give you guys a quick run through, update what's happening and what I have left to do in this room. So I moved all of the toys. If you guys don't know, my daughter is 3. I have another daughter who's 4 months. So some of this stuff is just way too old for her. Like, she'll play with it when she's older. My Polly Pockets, my old Barbie stuff, those are all my things that I have for the girls. And then the Hello Kitty Mega Bloks set there is from her auntie, and it is just like really, really tiny Lego almost, and it just does not, maybe they're not even called Mega Bloks, but it's too small for her. She doesn't really play with doll accessories yet, and dress up she's not really into, but she hasn't really been exposed to it very much, so I just kind of keep those there, and I might introduce them a little later on to her or play more with her. She has a few board games. This is the only part I'm not loving is the puzzle organization. I feel like it's so hard to store puzzles. It takes up so much room like this, but if I tilt them on the side, they're all going to fall out. I at one point bought a puzzle organizer from Melissa and Doug off of Amazon. It was awful. I did not like it at all. And then that kit back there is like a pre-made art kit, and you can pull different projects from it, and so we keep that upstairs. And here is a bunch of her art supplies that are pretty much all organized. They just need to be labeled, and that's what you guys saw me printing is the labels for these. These bins, like this, if you see them, are from Dollarama. They're my favorite. And then these type of bins here are from Walmart. They're actually shoe bins that you can get from Walmart. They're very reasonably priced. I don't love these bins, but I do still use them. These ones are my favorite though. And you can get them in a small size or a big size like this. I would recommend getting a bunch of the big size ones because I'm gonna have to get a big one for these felts eventually. So we keep the majority of my daughter's craft stuff on the main floor, but we do keep some up here because she does have like a little art table. Okay, this is #real-life. Keep in mind it's a project, but it's a disaster in here. Like, this is what I'm working to clean up right now. But this art table is from KidCraft. We use it all of the time up here. And so I do like to keep some basic art supplies up here for her, but the majority of them are downstairs. So the stuff that we keep up here is just super easy stuff. There's some construction paper, there's some paint, some stickers, some crayons, some felts, just a couple easy things that she can do. Then this organizer took us a lifetime to get in this closet, but we did it. It's probably never coming out of here because we basically had to like rebuild it in this closet. But I did organize her books. I'll show you guys that when it's all said and done. And then I'm going to put a lot of her toys away down here. First step is to label these bins because now that everything's all organized, I can label them. Another one of my favorite bins are these ones from Michaels. I do really, really like them. They come in, I want to say 4 different sizes. And I have a bunch of them downstairs in her craft closet. This one, you can see, used to hold glitter. It needs to be tidied out. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with that kit back there. It's organized by different projects. And one of the projects is kind of like a collage project. And it came with a bunch of different things to just teach kids how to make different collages. And all of that stuff is in here. So I want to kind of better organize it and kind of sort it so it's easier for her to make a collage if she wanted to. And I just thought if I put them all in here, it would be nice. Just kind of a junk grab all type of thing, but that's kind of confusing. So, and this is what I mean. It came with a bunch of tissue paper. It came with doilies. It came with like little shapes already cut out. Just a bunch of random stuff that you can make collages with. And this is what that kit is. Actually, in case you guys are wondering. It's a Tots art gallery, and there's different things that you can do with it. So the collages, you can do some school coloring. It comes with stickers, teaches you different shapes, scribbling. There's a bunch of really fun crayons in there that Rose like absolutely loves. This is a great kit for toddlers, but I'm going to sort all that collage stuff because I put them in with the foam stickers, and I want to keep the foam stickers separate. I didn't get all that glitter out. And I want to put foam stickers in one of these containers. I'm like kicking myself for doing this initially. These foam stickers, I'm pretty sure, are from Michaels or Dollarama, and they're alphabets, they're princess one, there's a whole bunch of different kinds in there. These are the crayons. Rose loves these little crayons. I actually don't know where they are because she loves them so much that she plays with them everywhere, like all over the house. She doesn't color all over the house with them. Like I don't even think she really knows that they're crayons, but she plays with them all over. Perfect. So her foam stickers are done. I just need to take this label off. I'm going to keep the instructions in here, those foam things, those tissue paper things, and this. These bins are full of those dollar sticker books that you can get from Michaels. I have 2 of them from back in my planner days. And then this one is just construction paper over here. I have a rule about not labeling until everything is put up, and this is why. Because you never know how things are going to fit in there properly. I can stack 4 of those organizers on top of this one, and I labeled them this way so they're hard to see. I'm okay with it though because these fine felts are going to get a big container anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But I don't know. I wonder if they fit. I don't think they fit the other way. But anyway, I'm liking how this is coming together, minus the labels, which I don't know. It might not stay that way, but at least it looks better than it did. Then on top we have our magnetic puzzles and our puzzle pieces, board games, and all of that stuff. I'll show you guys how I organize the books. So these are all paperbacks over here, and I do have the shelves labeled as well. Paperbacks, and then these are those Disney books that kind of, I don't know, they're all the same height. These I've just called classic stories, and I don't really know if that's the appropriate thing to say, but it's mainly these like really big books, these big like kind of heavy duty quality books. Right beside it is just some like books that have been given as gifts or Disney books. This right beside it is seasonal books, so mostly Christmas. There's some Valentine's Day and Easter. Right beside it is activities. So all of these books over here are like activity books. They either have like a pen that makes sounds that go with it. It's a felt book, a puzzle book. And then we have her lacing cards, which that actually might go lower because she likes to play with that. So I think I'm going to find somewhere else to put that one. These back here, these first word books or first word flashcards are amazing, especially if you have a toddler around 18 months. We loved those with Rose. She still loves them. And then this is like the bane of Steve's existence. He hates this thing, but it's only because it makes such a mess. And we are missing a piece. I have no idea where the one piece went, but that's the only reason he doesn't like that thing. Okay, lower, these are all baby books because we do have a 4-month-old, and I wanted to keep like the first words and alphabets and all those type of books that I used with Rose when she was really little kind of separate so that they're easy to grab. I realistically do not think any of this is going to stay this way. I'm sure it'll get all mixed up, but this is just a reference for me if I ever need to go back and see how I liked it. Okay, these are board books, and I have them organized by her Hello Kitty ones: Dora, Winnie the Pooh, Dr. Seuss, Robert Munch, and then I have some more board books over here. These are like bigger storyboard books, I guess, and then these are just some of our other favorites. It's kind of a mess there, but they're all sort of organized, I guess. I have 5-minute stories over here, and then I have her Seek Find books, which Rose absolutely loves her Seek Find books. These are also Seek Finds. They're just smaller, and I just don't really have anywhere to put them. I just wish I would have waited again to label, because then I would have just moved that label over a little bit. But in all honesty, I don't expect the books to stay this way, but at least it's a start, and it looks a heck of a lot better than it did. And all of this stuff is organized as well. So down here in this cubby, all I'm gonna do is put away her like little people, which I keep in these bins as well. I do keep them kind of organized, but they get kind of mixed up as well. And I'm gonna put some of her like little people storage things in here. I'm not gonna film any of that. I'll just come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Rose loves these little figurines, so whether they are little people or she's got these like Daniel Tiger sets, these like Disney sets she got for Christmas one year, and then she has this like doll set that she got, again, as like a birthday gift. She absolutely loves these. She plays with them all over the house. She plays with them in her dollhouse all the time. There's some in this toy box over here. So all I'm gonna do now is organize all of these in categories and purge them, because if there's some stuff that we're not using, anything broken, we're just gonna get rid of it. And when I say purge, we donate the majority of our toys to one of my clients or manages a thrift store, so we donate all the toys there, and if they're broken they just get thrown out, but the majority of toys that we get rid of we donate to her. If you guys keep up with my nail videos, if you keep up with my vlogs, these bins are from IKEA. I love them. Again, I use those all over my house, but I don't want them to hold her toys. Like, I'd much rather have these ones because they have lids that I can put with them. So these are little like mini toys from like a Mickey and Minnie set that she has. She has like a mini dollhouse, and that's what all these are for. I'm gonna put them in here. All organized. This is a dollhouse that she got from my mom. All of the accessories that go with it. I'm not ready to part with this yet. Some of this like little figurines and stuff in there are like broken, like not the ones in here that anymore, but I think there's only the dad left, and he's kind of broken too. I might just get rid of him. But yeah, I don't know. The furniture's still really good, and she uses it in all of her different dollhouses. All different little people that we have. This is those Disney figurines. She loves these so much. This is just kind of an odds and ends little figurines thing. Her Daniel Tigers, her Frozens, her Moana, they all go in here. And then this is the Mickeys. I'll probably label these too, but these are all gonna go in these little cubbies down here.
I feel like this project was a year in the making, but I'm finally happy with our toy room storage and organization. We tend to keep a lot of things along the walls, all the bigger structures that she has in the toy room. And I mean, obviously this is Violet's toy room as well too, but she's just a baby, so she hasn't been really playing in here besides hanging out with us. I love that the majority of our toys though are stored in this closet. Typically I do lock the closet as well too. That way we can just take toys out as we need them and put them away before we start different activities. But now that Rose is a little bit older, I don't have to worry about that so much. So just an overview of our toy storage here. I do keep her Daniel Tiger train set and figurines in this little cupboard here just to kind of keep it out of the way, because it is an eyesore like that. We do have a Little People, a manger set, and I like to keep those together in the second cupboard as well. And I love storing everything on this cubicle. I can hold so many different things. She can reach a lot of the different items here as well. And then I love that the top shelf is storage as well of that cubby. And then I've utilized the closet storage on top there too. A few of my biggest biggest organization tips are to keep things in clear bins so it's easy to see what they are, but also label them. This way it's easy to put things back. And if you have other people in the household, such as a husband who maybe isn't too sure where things are supposed to go back, there's a clear label so that he has a better idea too. I've also found that ever since we've implemented this system with the books organization, they actually have stayed for the most part like this, which is really good because I didn't think that they would, but Rose has a better idea of where they're going to go back to as well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram because I do share a lot of different organization things that I implement in my house there as well. And watch my vlogs because I show a lot of the behind the scenes in those vlogs too. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!